So good morning. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, people. And now this morning, I had got a message of someone sent me a video of a bus driver who resigned because he put his hand on someone's child. And it was just a little small clip of the video of him actually, the child, the child doing what he doing too, but he's the grown up. Okay, so I'm just gonna give my opinion on that. Let me start off by saying this. These generation of kids has been unruly and getting worse. And I give you 3 of my examples, okay? Kids are very disrespectful to not only adults, but to their own parents. See, it starts at home with these kids. It starts at home. No, these teachers should not, bus drivers, teachers, whoever, should not put their hands on people's kids. But people need to also understand that other people are not going to let your child cuss them, disrespect them, spit on them, put their hands on them. Things that they might do at home, they're not going to be able to do everywhere else. Now, to one of the examples with me. Now, I stay next to a couple doors down from a young lady and her 5 kids. And one of her kids were in high school or middle school. And on a regular basis, you can hear this child just cussing her mama out. Her mom's trying to discipline her, trying to, grab on her, pull her in the house, and she's just cussing her mama out. I mean, cussing her mama out like a dog. Everybody sitting out there watching, just no respect. So one day, this same child tries to, I think I tell her to stop doing this and stop cussing in front of my door or something like that. Stop, go down there where your mama stayed. Don't cuss in front of my door like that. I do what I want to do. I'm grown. I do what I want. You gonna tell me what to do. I'm looking like, oh no, baby. Oh no. So I politely get up, start walking towards her, not to put my hands on her, but to get up in her face and let her know, I'm not your mama, baby. You will not be talking to me like that. That is what I was planning on doing. But she started walking towards her house as if I wasn't going to continue to come behind her. So, of course, she's speed walking, and I'm walking right behind her. So her mama come to the door, and she's like, what's going on? I said, I don't know what's going on with you and her. I said, but you need to straighten her, because what she's not going to do is she's not going to talk to me like she talking to you. She ain't going to stand in front of my door and cuss me out. So you need to handle that before somebody else do. That's what you need to do. Okay, so they are very unruly kids, okay? So I haven't had a problem out of her again. And another incident is my granddaughter calls me to come pick her up from school. After school, you catch the bus, right? So I'm like, what? And she didn't spend the night with me now. So I'm like, come pick you up. What you mean? Man, the bus driver took us back to the school and put us out. So when I get to the school to pick her up, I'm like, well, what happened? She tells me that people were throwing ketchup packs at the bus driver. So he pulled the bus over, and, people, kids, even the ones that wasn't throwing the ketchup packs, they were laughing. So the whole bus is, unruly. Like I told her, I said, but you were laughing. So you ride along. Yes, you get off the bus too. Okay, so to make a long story short, she told me that he put everybody off the bus because nobody would tell who was throwing the ketchup packs. And I told her just like this, I said, that's good for y'all. But it's sad for us because we got to come get y'all. But if it was me, I don't know where you would have got put off at. You know what I'm saying? Throwing ketchup packs at me while I'm trying to get you safely home from school. Disrespectful. Just disrespectful. I said that was disrespectful, and he did the right thing. I said, but for me, I'm home chilling. I ain't even your mammy. I'm your grandmammy. And I got to get out my house and come pick you up. You know, even if you wasn't laughing, you know what I'm saying? Even if you wasn't laughing, he wants to hold everybody off his bus. You know, for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. So yes, and I've also seen a few on social media where incidents happen with, you know, students and teachers. And this is what I have to say. If you are being disrespected by an adult, a teacher, a bus driver, you're not grown. That's what your parents are for. You don't handle the situation as you are grown. Stay in a child's place. If they do anything disrespectful to you, like I tell mine, let me know. You're a child. Let me know. I will handle it. Children should not handle situations when it comes to an adult. I don't care what the adult did or said. Okay? I don't care what the adult did or said. A child should stay in a child's place and let an adult handle it. So therefore, the things that I see kids doing, they call it standing up for themselves. When you stand up for yourself, you go home and you tell your parent what happened and let your parent deal with it. So I don't agree, you know, with some of the things that, I just give my utmost respects to bus drivers, teachers, principals, anything that has to do with kids. I give my utmost respect to them because only God knows, and he's not telling. I couldn't deal with it. I would get fired because I love the kids, but I cannot stand a grown, disrespectful child. I can't stand them. And if it's one of yours, then it's one of yours. I love the kids. But again, I cannot stand a grown, disrespectful child. So it ain't letting the teachers and the principals and the bus drivers do what they want to do because they ain't got no business disrespecting no child. You ain't got no business disrespecting no child. But at the same token, the child don't jump up in no teacher face. You don't put your hands on no teacher, because I done seen it all. I done seen them do it all. Fighting the teacher, putting the teacher trying to hold the arm out this, trying to stop the child from going out the door. The little child, the teenage child, pushed the lady arm and pushed the lady down. So the lady got up and started fighting the child. You know, she got up and, pushed the child like, don't push me down like that. So they end up fighting. The child end up fighting the teacher. The teacher is trying to tell her not to leave out her classroom, which is what she's supposed to do. When I say don't leave out my classroom, don't leave out my classroom. I put my arm up to stop you from going out. You push my arm down. At the same time, I hit the ground. So the teacher gets up, and put hands on the child. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, and I'm going to always say, a child should stay in a child's place and let the adult handle whatever the situation is. Period, point blank. That's all I have to say on that.